So this is a bodysuit, but I am not wearing, like, I have the bodysuit snapped over top of the shorts that I'm wearing because I didn't want to take on to pull down my pants. Hey Hoties, welcome back to my channel. My name is hautemesstom and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be mixing everything with liquid highlighter. If you are new to my channel is all about loving my makeup collection as it currently is, while being critical of new makeup releases, and just being discerning when I do decide to bring something into my makeup collection, and there's just general chaos on this channel. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you subscribe. Make sure you like this video, and I'm also on patreon.com if you would like to support me there. There's no pressure to, it's just there if you'd like to go that route. Thank you to all of my current patrons. You guys are the absolute best and make video content like this happen for everybody. I'm gonna find the comment, but there was a commenter that said, it'd be really fun to watch you mix everything with the Auric Glowlust. And so that's what we're gonna do. Disco fever. Eyeshadow is the one thing I'm not gonna do. But what I'm not gonna do is that. But what I will do is the rest of my face. So I have my Auric Glowlust Chaos one, so we're gonna be so shiny. I messaged Riley earlier. If you don't know who Riley is Seeking Shifts on Instagram, and she posted this look, and someone used Ice Blink, one of her shadows, over top of like this really dark sparkly shade, and I was like, I wonder what Ice Blink would look like on top of Mink. So that's what I'm gonna start with. We're just gonna like get things rolling. So I have Mink from Victoria Beckham, and I have in my possession Ice Blink from the Shine by SD collection with Seeking Shifts, the Earthborn collection. So I'm just gonna slap that on while we prep ourselves to be the shiniest we've ever been. Listen, I went to the dentist for the first, okay, I'm not proud of this. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit proud of this, but this is the part that I'm not proud of. I hadn't been to the dentist in 6 years. The thing is, I didn't have dental insurance for some time. And then I all of a sudden did have dental insurance, meaning for the past 3 years I've had dental insurance. And it, like, I was so out of the habit of going, and it was one of those fears that kept feeding itself. It was like, oh, I haven't been, so it's going to be really bad, and then I just don't want to go. Well, last week, one of my teeth started feeling weird, and I don't know if it's just because I started thinking about my teeth a little bit too much, but let me tell you, I got panicked, and I was like, my tooth is going to fall out, and I was like, I cannot be a beauty tuber who's lost my tooth. And that's not to say there shouldn't be beauty tubers without teeth, missing teeth. And I don't really think there's shame in that. There's societal shame in that, right? And my brain was like, absolutely not. Booked an appointment with the dentist. Go to the dentist. I am ready. I was so ready to pay $10,000 to fill so many cavities, 8 root canals. I go to the dentist. The hygienist, she like knew how long it had been. I obviously told her. And she takes the x-ray. She's like, you don't have any cavities? And she's like, you don't even have that much buildup on your teeth. You take really good care of your teeth. The shock. The shock. Oh, God, I love Mink. I love Mink. You all love Mink. We love Mink. Mink, 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 Mink. Here's where the magic's hopefully going to happen. I'm going to put Ice Blink on top of it. Okay, I'm just going to use my finger. I'm just going to tap that on. Does that look good? I can't really tell. The mirror I'm using is pretty far away from me. My God, that's so stupid. That is the stupidest thing. And by stupid, I mean good. Like, look at that. We've now enhanced Mink and have made it even sparklier. And Ice Blink, we've enhanced it as well, making it smoky. Okay, well, Riley, thank you for sharing that person's look. I'm so sorry, I do not remember the name of the person who did the look that Riley shared. And do I have sparkles all over my eyes? And all over the rest of my face? Yeah, but we're gonna put a highlighter on the rest of my face. So I think in this scenario, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't even think, well, I'll clean it up a little bit. Let's not go crazy. Go to the dentist. I'm not saying that you're not going to have cavities. to me, after I went, I felt so relieved. And it wasn't just because I didn't have cavities. I just felt relieved. And you know what? Nothing was wrong with my tooth. In fact, the dentist was like, I don't know. I think you're just, you got in your head a little bit. And I did. So I also haven't been to the eye doctor or the real doctor in a really long time. And I'm like, okay, we're going to do those things. Although I don't think I have anything else going on. I think it was, the tooth thing I freaked myself out on, and then it wasn't anything. Now, sometimes I do just use Auric Glowlust as a primer, but I do declare, for the purposes of this activity, I'm going to mix it with a primer in the spirit of things, right? The spirit of this is that we're going to mix it with everything. I have a mixing palette in front of me. That's where I'll be mixing everything. And I'm going to mix this. Let's mix it with the Victoria Beckham. Let's get spicy. Let's do what we want. I'm opulence. I own everything. So I'm probably going to do like a quarter of a pump mixed with most of the things I'm putting on my face, because I don't want to waste too much of my Auric Glowlust, but for the purposes of this video, I'm willing to do that. So I'm just mixing things together right now. I don't know, like, what the Glowlust will do to like enhance this as a primer, right? Like, I like both of these things as a primer. I also have on occasion worn Morganite just on its own as like foundation, which I know all of you hate. It's not all of you. It's really funny though. I have gotten more and more comments recently about people having opinions about how my skin looks. And it's like, I didn't ask you for that information. I'm going to wear my makeup however I want to wear my makeup. And I highly encourage you to wear your makeup however you wear your makeup. And don't do what society tells you, because it's all about fun. We get to wash this. We get to wash makeup off at the end of the day. Kind of mixing those two together. I mean, it's going to get harder and harder to tell what's happening as we progress through this. But like, it's not as glowy as if I were just using Glowlust. And then I also get the benefit of the Victoria Beckham. Maybe I'll do this more. Oh, I love that, actually. Gorgina. Wow. What foundation do I want to do? House Labs is sitting right here, so we'll do House Labs. I literally did my wear test today of the House Labs foundation. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how it went because no spoilers, but next week will be foundation week, come hell or high water, because I keep meaning to do foundation week, and then foundation week never comes, and I'm going to do it. And I just bought another foundation product because, spoiler, one of the foundations that I thought was going to work out for me didn't. I bought the thing from Rose Inc. Not the concealer, but the like skin water tint thing, like the Chanel dupe. So I bought that, and I have never bought the Chanel one, and I'm sure I would like the Chanel one, but my thought was, the Rose Inc one definitely comes in a better shade range, so I was like, well, I'll just try the thing that comes in a better shade range, and if it works out, then more of you, should you want it, should I get a good review from me, and then you decide that you would like to purchase it. Just have a little bit more availability to those of you watching. I mean, I don't know. It could be one of those things where I try it, and I'm like, well, now I want to know what the Chanel one's like, even though they're probably the exact same thing. In fact, I have asked Khaki, and she has said they are in fact the same thing. And I'm just like, sometimes you just want bougie packaging, but I know that Chanel has a sordid history and a sordid current situation too. I mean, I've looked glossier. Oh, wow. But in real life, it's still looking good. It's still not looking bananas. All right, now for concealer. Oh, I should have done green color corrector. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Armani Luminous Silk. And it's so funny. I think, what was I doing the other day? For some reason, it was like really bright outside, and the sun was like coming right into my room. And I keep putting the lid back on the Auric Glowlust as if I'm not going to use it again. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking. Where did I put down my spatula? Another thing that's vital to the bit. Get it together, Tom. Just get it together. It's really hard to mix this. Anyway, I'm about halfway through this concealer, and that bodes the question to me, not really to you. I get to answer this question. You don't. Do I want to try a new concealer, or do I want to stick with what I know? Or do I buy what I know and then also try a new concealer to see what else is out there? Although I really like this concealer. It's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. And we've had the discussion about like repurchasing, it doesn't feel as fun as buying like a new thing. And I get it. However, you know, it is fun. Well, I was just kind of like, Surratt was kind enough to send me a replacement of my foundation. That was very nice of them and very privileged of me as like someone who has even the small platform that I have. It's privileged that I was able to receive that. But I always enjoy whenever I get to buy the Surratt Dewdrop foundation. Like, it does feel like a chore, but it also feels kind of nice to be like, I just bought my favorite foundation and I'm excited to continue wearing it. We're gonna get into like some TMI. My chair. Okay, hold on. Imagine coming to my channel and me going, the chair, and you're like, I don't know what that means. Okay, we're gonna contour next. Luckily, this is where things are gonna get hard because I'm gonna have to start scraping product out and I don't like that. But with this product, it doesn't really bother me. So we're gonna shinify my contour. Doesn't that sound fun? Okay, wait, I need to wipe off this though. We need to. I have influencers sent me like this like, pubic region shaver. And it has a couple settings. Have I used it in my nethers? Yes. And have I also used it on my face? Yes. I guess I'm just not that opposed to things. Sucking dick and ball. Like, if I'm willing to do that, why can't I shave my face with my nether? Anyway, so I don't think that it was designed to shave my face, although it looks like it should be able to shave my face. And so I shave my face with it sometimes. And like, not to even be more TMI, I use it more on my face than on my nether regions. But that's just like the style that I prefer. What'd you do today, Tom? I talked about my nethers, but it doesn't do a really good job. And I think I need one of the ones that has the 3 balls. But I don't normally, so with the mustache, I try to keep the facial hair around it shorter so that the mustache looks more purposeful, as opposed to being like, I just like did it, I'm like letting, do you know what I mean? Like, it looks more purposeful. Okay, an interesting thing with mixing the Glowlust with it makes it almost a more wearable shade, even though it's now more reflective. But like, that looks more gray than it does whenever I use it. Although this is supposed to be a bronzer TM. It's supposed to be a bronzer, but it's definitely more of a contour shade. Also, it's making it easier to blend. I know contour really shouldn't be shiny, but like, I'm like now thinking, I'm like, could this be a good way for me to use this up faster? I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm so over this Fenty thing. I'm so over it. I'm almost done with it. I just want it to be done though. That's the thing. I'm not like a panner, right? Like, you know that about me, but like, there's no reason why I shouldn't finish it. I'm so close to finishing it. And I just know if I were to give myself leeway to bring in a new, cream contour, that the second I do, I'm going to stop using the Fenty one. Okay, here we are. Am I looking snatched, or am I just still a floating ball of light to you? Me liking a full face of shiny stuff? Imagine such a world. Imagine such an experience that we would be having together. It's very shocking. But now we're gonna do bronzer. Okay, cream bronzers. Would I rather ruin my Chanel or would I rather ruin? I'd rather ruin my Charlotte Tilbury. So we're gonna scrape some of this out. This is the shade 1 from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the cream contour bronzer. Look at it. We're gonna do something sacrilegious together. Okay, are you ready? Oh no, that doesn't feel good to anyone. Oh no, look at that. Look at it. Oh no. If I had a liquid bronzer, which I for a hot second had a liquid bronzer. Also look at the consistency of that. Like, everything else has been so creamy and dreamy, and like, look at that. It's definitely a different consistency. All that this is doing is making everything more wearable to my skin tone and making it less, well, maybe not this. Well, I don't know. Is it good? Is that good? Is that good for everyone? Actually, I don't know. I think I don't like it with the bronzer. Maybe I don't like it with the bronzer. I don't know, but I think because everything's shiny, it's easier to blend. Maybe it's not actually easier to blend, but I'm fooling myself into thinking that it's easier to blend because everything's so shiny. We're not getting some facial definition back, right? Like, if you look no definition, we're getting somewhere. But yeah, I would rather have ruined my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer versus my Chanel. Will I finish either one of them in any time soon? No. In fact, I really thought I was about to scrape pan. I was like, I'm so close to the pan. Like, I really thought that just now. Whenever I like went in there, I was like, I'm gonna scrape and we're gonna hit the bottom. And that is not what happened. You know, this is one of those videos, it's like why adults shouldn't have money. It's like why Tom shouldn't have liquid highlighter. Like a liquid highlighting product. Because we do things like this. And it feels like a good idea. I'm gonna now, this is my new favorite thing. I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but this is the liquid blush from Surratt. It's in the shade Cantaloupe. And I probably should use the shade Classique because I actually like that one less. Why can't I have fun and use the colors that I like? You know what I mean? Although, I think the reason I like Cantaloupe is because it's already kind of shiny within itself. It's pretty glowy. Very glowy. Oh, okay, speaking of Surratt, they watched my video. My contact watched the video that I posted. And they were like, oh my God, I didn't realize that you did specifically ask for powder. And I did not see that. And so they're sending me powder. And I don't want to come across ungrateful because I'm grateful that Surratt sent me anything. But now I'll get to try the powders too. I don't know. I didn't have the gall or gumption to be like, can you send me these shades? Because I can't do that. I don't know. Maybe when I get more comfortable in PR situations, I will feel the power. I will feel powerful enough to request certain things. But as it stands right now, I'm just trying to stay in good standing with Surratt because, as you all know, I just, for the most part, really have enjoyed the brand, especially their foundation. So here's what's happening. As we progress through this chaotic journey together, all it is doing is kind of making everything show up a little more desaturated and a lot shinier. Now, does it feel more desaturated because of how shiny it is? It could be that. That could be what's happening here. Like, not that Cantaloupe is the strongest of shades. I mean, why not? Let's do a little Classique on top of it. If you like shiny and you want to do something like this, perhaps if you have like a cream blush or something that doesn't work for you because of its depth, if you have like a cream highlighting product to mix in with it, that might be something. No, it's just it's just making it shinier. Maybe a little more pink. Yeah, I think you can see this a little bit more than Cantaloupe. It's actually what I appreciate about Cantaloupe. It's a very subdued little blush. Not that I don't love a bold blush, but yeah. Because I wore Classique the other day, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't like it as much as I like my Cantaloupe. Oh my! I need a new mixing palette, and I don't feel like cleaning this one, so I'm just going to pull out another one. Huh. Oh no, what highlighter am I willing to scrape out of? Oh my God. Spotlight. I could squirt some of that out. Mixing two highlighters enter. This is what it looks like before I've mixed it. Morganite's like in the center. It's just gonna look exactly like both of the things look on their own because I think they're pretty similar. Okay. Oh, ooh, how am I gonna put this on? I don't really have a cream highlighting brush. This might do. Well, all I really know now is I'm gonna have to wash my brushes after this. You know, I really should have known better and just gone in with my fingers, but I did try a brush. I was like, I want to keep my hands as clean as possible, as if I'm gonna wear this look outside of the house. Not that we're looking bad. I'm gonna put more on. I mean, you can tell it's highlighter. It is, in fact, the part of my face that is the shiniest. Imagine mixing two highlighters together, making it the shiniest part on your shiny face. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know that it was gonna, I really didn't think it was gonna like look that different. I mean, you can tell that's like highlighted. Okay. All right. All right. Well, we can't mix powder together. And I think in good consciousness, I can't powder my face, but we can spray my face. Oh, I forgot I had buttoned the I leaned back and I forgot. I leaned back and I forgot. I had forgotten that I had buttoned the bodysuit, and everything shifted, and I noticed. I feel like that Pedro Pascal meme. I guess that's a TikTok thing. I mean, I don't know anything about Pedro Pascal. I already told you that I didn't watch The Last of Us. Who cares? I don't. Also, I have been asked this recently. These are Dirt Squirrel fans. They're like the ones that you see on like RuPaul's Drag Race and such. So they make the good noise. The sense is fabulous. I do have one that says Flawless, which would be appropriate for the Beyonce concert, but we're two albums from that. Wow, is that it? Can you believe it's only been 2 albums? Well, I guess if you count the Carters, it's been 3, but I don't count the Carters. Keep Jay-Z out of it. I don't need him. Oh, I'm so shiny. Oh, I'm so shiny. I don't think I could do an eyeliner. For the sake of finishing, I am gonna put on mascara real quick. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my lips. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out Echo Valley from Kaleidos. I'm going to put some of that on the mixing palette, and then I'm going to mix some of Glowlust in and see what happens. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this textural experience. I really don't. I don't. I know I have lip brushes. I couldn't tell you the last time I used a lip brush for lip product. I mean, I do sometimes if I'm getting artsy fartsy, but I don't know if you've been to this channel, but I'm full of fart, but not the art. Also, I don't know if Glowlust is lip safe, so don't do this at home. As always, I'm risking my well-being for you on this channel. I mean, as a trans person, I'm always risking my life being here. Kind of turns out that Echo Valley mixed with Glowlust is in fact the color of my lips. There, stuff is going on. It's not super visible. I hate this. Oh, I hate it on my lips. Oh, I hate this. We're done. My face has been yassified. Don't tell Aja. Don't tell Aja. Don't tell Aja. Because if you can see, you can see it. Does it really look different than what I normally do? What have we learned from this very scientific study that we just did? What we learned is that I can mix Glowlust with almost every step of my makeup, and it would look exactly the same as it does if I didn't. In realness, I don't like it in the concealer. Like underneath my eyes, it's too glowy. And like, obviously, this normally happens to me, like this, my cheeks. Like I don't really love it being like shiny right on the apples of my cheeks. So like that's typically where I put the most powder, is like under my eyes and on my cheeks and like down my nose. But I leave the rest of my face pretty glowy. I hate it, and I hate it mixed with this lipstick. I mean, I was fairly certain that was going to happen, but it's really gross. I don't like it. It did make everything kind of like less pigmented. It's almost like we turned the saturation down on everything, and then we also illuminated it. But yeah, I mean, it's like not, I thought it could look worse. It's truly the under eyes. And I'm sure if I powdered my under eyes, it wouldn't feel so egregious, but I didn't, and I'm not. But that's it. That's that. Oh my God. If you are new and you had fun on this wild ride we took together, subscribe. Make sure you like this video because we have fun here. I don't know. Did you like it? That's fine. You can like it physically too. Again, I'm on Patreon if you would like to support me there. And again, thank you to whoever the subscriber was that said to mix in my liquid highlight with everything, because what a fun video concept. And what, it's like fun and flirty. Remember to follow your host and you will find me. Thank you again for watching. I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Friends.